Welcome into Dash Radio. I'm DJ Skee with the man of the moment, Post Malone.
What's good?
What's good? So this is your first radio interview, I heard.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like, you got this big record that's playing everywhere and stuff. Nobody. That's why we're here, Dash Radio, changing it. But congratulations, first off, on the success White Iverson has taken over. Did you know that this record was going to do what it did when you recorded it?
See, when I wrote it, I didn't know that people was going to fuck with it, like, as much as I did. Like, because I was like, it was kind of, like, different, like, from what everything I did before. But whenever I recorded it, I just thought it sounded dope. Yeah. I was just like, I didn't plan on releasing it anytime soon either, but it leaked somewhere. And then we just said, fuck it, and recorded it.
Yeah, another DJ in Miami, I heard, got their hands on it. And you're like, damn, but then it worked.
It worked. It's surprising. We just hit 2 million views like a couple of days ago, which is crazy.
How are you feeling about everything?
It's surreal.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go back and get your story, because you were born Syracuse, New York, right?
Yeah.
But really grew up Texas. Mm-hmm. What part of Texas?
My parents stay in Grapevine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still, we were talking off air, sports fan.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cowboys, Mavs. When did you move out here?
I moved out here like a year and a half ago. It was like
Wait, so how
14,
old were you when you moved out here?
18.
So you were, and what made you actually come out here? Were you doing music at the time and you were like, this is where I have to be? Or did you just find a calling? What made you actually come to LA?
Well, so I moved out here and then I just linked up at a studio because I needed a place to record new shit. And, you know, that's just whenever I started making like quality music.
So when you first started recording, how old were you? You must have been in high school, right?
Yeah, I was 16.
16. And how did you like even get your name out there and start doing it? Were you like distributing mixtapes through your school, online? What were you doing at that time?
Yeah, that's what, I recorded a song and I would play it for all my friends, at lunch and shit. And they were like, oh, yeah, yeah. And they started playing it at the parties and everything. And everybody at the school knew. And then like everybody at like the other schools knew. So, I mean, that's kind of like where it started.
And did you ever plan on coming to LA where you're like, I'm going to come out to LA, I'm going to make it, I'm going to be a star? Or did that just kind of happen? You're like, yeah, I'm going to roll with it.
I mean, I wanted to move to LA.
I always wanted to?
Yeah, but my parents wanted me to go to school and I just wasn't feeling school.
So what was their reaction when you, because that's a big move to come out here when you're 18 and just go for it and do it. And especially like, this is before White Ivy or any real success had happened for you. What was that process like?
They were always supportive of like what I was doing. Like they didn't like my music. They were like,
do they like it now? Or
yeah, they love it now because they're like,
cool.
okay, other people like get it now. They never got it. Like, but they were always supportive and they said, go to LA and do what you want to do because it's your life, you know?
That's great, man. Now, when you're growing up in Texas, you're probably kind of like the new generation of artists and a new, I guess, breed from Texas with his sound and style and all that. What did you really listen to as a kid? What were some of your influences?
Biggie.
Okay.
And
but your sound is so different.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound.
That's what I'm saying. Because I also like grew up on like old country, like Hank Williams Sr. And like Johnny Cash and, you know, like all the classics and everything, you know? And so I just love that music. I love the musicality and like the Americana, like cool shit about like being an American. That's cool. And then I don't know. I just love hip hop culture and everything, and I just want to incorporate it all together. And like,
when did you first put out like White Iverson?
I put out White Iverson like 2 months ago.
Yeah, and if you were to keep following up with more stuff, then that wouldn't live. People would be on to the next one. But by letting it kind of live and breathe, now you're able to ride with it.
Yeah, that's because I put out the first record. That's it. Like 3 months ago.
Okay. And when did you first get like your first taste of success out here? When you moved to LA, so you come out when you're 18, you're just hot in your hood. Did you have any connections within like the music industry or anything at that point? Or you just what do you do when you get to LA?
I went to the studio and then I started working with like a group of guys, right? And so they knew FKI, like, you know, First and Rich from FKI, they're producers and they dope as fuck. And then we just linked, me and FKI linked and we clicked and we started making music. And I don't work with those other people anymore, but I work with First. First is my best friend and everything. And he just, you know, he helped me get the proper setup, like good beats and like quality recording. And that's when we recorded That's It. And then.
And when was this? When did you actually record that record?
I want to say a month before I put it out.
So like 4 months ago.
Yeah, 4 months ago. And then whenever we put that song out, I woke up and it had like 7,000 views, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like this shit is hard." Like, it's like
so wait, how does that happen? Because if anybody puts up like a song, and especially like I think that people get jaded by numbers because they'll look at something and be like, "Oh, it has 1 million listens." But if you're a new artist coming out of nowhere without a cosign, anything, putting it up on your page, it's tough to get like 70. Like that, when you think about it. So when you look in this room, there's like 6 people in this room and it feels a little crowded. So you multiply it and you got 7,000. How does that even happen?
I have no clue. I think First posted it. Okay. First posted it up on the SoundCloud.
And then people reacted.
And people liked it. And
started reposting.
Yeah, because I was like, I never had 7,000 views on anything. Like, but that was just crazy. And I was like, okay, they like it. So like tomorrow I have 14,000 views. Like,
how do you feel when you wake up and you see those 7,000 views? Do you like life change overnight in your head?
Yeah, it was crazy because I was like, it only can grow from here. They fuck with the song, so like it can only get better. Like you can only just keep working and release more music. And then for the second song to come out and for that to have like 60,000 views in a day, and I was like, whoa! And Mac Miller tweeted me and Wiz tweeted me, and I was like, whoa!
Yeah, what did you think when you first got those notifications that you had? Everybody kind of, I guess, supporting.
Right, I was asleep, and then one of my producers came in and he was like, yo, Mac Miller tweeted you. You got like 60,000 views. You're like, oh, I was like, what?
Like, it's weird how it happens, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, then you get one, and then everybody's like, oh, he's dope, he's dope, he's dope. But
it's like a snowball.
Yeah. It's tough. Do you feel like, who are some of the real early supporters of you early on?
It was like Complex and then Mac and Wiz. Like, Wiz spins my shit. Like, and I think that's so Wiz is dope. And Complex. What happened? Yeah, Pigeons and Planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
were up early on it.
That's why I was just looking at the SoundCloud thing, and a lot of the people come from Pigeons and Planes.
That's killer.
Like from the blog. Like you can see what links they came from, and like Pigeons and Planes was a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It was just crazy how fast people caught on and started, fucking with the record. Like.
Yeah, no, and from there, then the rest is history. I mean, dude, I heard the record. I'm like, yo, let's get you on the TV show, have you perform. What was it like? Well, first off, let's talk before that, because you kind of then went to South by in Austin, actually in your town. And from multiple people, I heard, actually, this was one of the few years I didn't make it down there, but we had our whole team down there, and everybody came back saying, I was like, who killed it? Who was the star of the show? And your name was at the top of that list with a lot of people.
Hell yeah. I don't know. We was there for like 4 days. We did like 12, 13 shows.
And what was it like? Was that the first time you really? I mean, were you doing shows before then, or had you done any real shows since the record came out? Or
oh yeah, I've been doing shows. We just did a show in Dallas.
Okay,
and that's kind of like kicking it off. But we're starting to do more shows now. We got a lot of shows booked for the next 2 months. And
but for South by, were those like the biggest crowds you'd seen at that point? Did you get nervous before you walk on that stage? And I mean, you're still like new in this game and stuff. What was that? What was that like? How'd you feel when you look out and you saw the crowd before you hit on stage? Because then I'm gonna ask you how you felt once they were singing along with the whole records.
I was so nervous. I was South by Southwest was like the biggest, longest run of I've just been drunk all day. So like I was just like, I just need, like, my nerves are going crazy. So I was just like, let's party and just like, let's think of it as more of like a party with these people instead of me singing them songs. And
they're singing, like, I got footage, like I saw footage, especially like shout out to the homies at Young and Reckless. Like I saw you over there, their thing, just like the crowd was like every word. It was nuts.
It was crazy. And that was surreal. Like that, like to have people know. Because I was scared nobody was going to know anything. Like, I was like...
Dude, you never know. And especially, like, dude, you're not getting the massive... You're not in the mainstream radio or anything else. Now it's starting to come. But at that point, it's a month since your second record. The record's come out.
Crazy.
Congratulations on that success. So how did it feel walking off that stage?
It felt fantastic.
It's great.
Fantastic. It was just like... It was so exciting because then, I got... everybody was there to, like, support me and, like, good job. Like... you did good, like, and that was dope. It was dope to hear because I didn't know how it was gonna go, how it went when I'm up on stage. Yeah. And then, for the Animal House show that we did there, I had just a bunch of my homies up on stage, like Danny Seth and 2-9 and Man. Yeah. And it was just fun. We just have fun, like, and if you have fun, a lot of times, everybody else is gonna have fun too. So
that's a great way to put it. Now, let's talk about how. Kind of what you want to do. What I really love about you and your energy and everything is the fact that you don't seem to really care about all this stuff going on. I mean, I think you embrace it and love it, but you're not the guy. A lot of new artists and stuff, they get a little bit of success. They get this like big head, try to do all these different things. You seem so true and so comfortable with everything in your skin. It just feels from the moment you're on stage on the TV show to how you pull up in the parking lot. Always great energy, always happy, always excited. Is that just?
I'm just a happy person, and I'm, I love everybody.
Yeah.
And, it's just the love of what you do, and just having fun with what you do. And I don't see anything as like different.
Like, there's all this mystery, and then you come in and you're just like one of the most grounded, humble. How have you been able to, especially like when you see you haven't been out here 10 years trying to make it. Now you're getting success. You've been out here a year. Now you're getting some of the, big, you're on TV, you're getting with the biggest artists in the world, yet it doesn't seem like it's changed you.
No, of course not. It's just,
but that's tough though. Has it been tough? Like how do you do that? Because naturally, no matter what you say, if I was in your shoes and I think, and if anybody listening is out there in your shoes, 18, 19, come out to Los Angeles, you have this big record, everybody's coming onto it. I'm gonna feel like, all right, I'm cool. I think. How do you stay? What do you like really think and stay grounded? Have there been those moments yet where you're like, all right, I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down.
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Oh, I mean, look, it's natural,
right?
But what's your like, and what would be your advice for other people that are going or going to go through those situations?
Right. Well, since I was a little kid, my dad is my best friend, and
awesome.
I love my family and everything, and they just raised me correctly, like be respectful and be humble to everybody, and I don't know. It's just like I just don't see it as like me being anything. It's just like you just gotta be who you are and like just be yourself, because like if you try to act like someone that you're not, and like it's just doesn't work. It's not natural. It's just people get a weird vibe from you. So just be who you are and just.
That's real. Now speaking of who you are, a lot of people are wondering about the name Post Malone.
Right.
What is it? What does it mean? What does it represent? Why people call you Posty? You want to break down what the name is? Well, where it comes from?
My last name is Post.
Okay.
And then I just kind of made up Malone.
Is it because people are like basketball?
Yeah, no, I mean it's funny that it all worked out.
Malone goes hard in post.
Yeah, for real. That's Karl Malone. That's why I say now. Yeah, you Karl Malone. But I mean, I just made it up. Like I was like, ooh, this sounds cool. So
were you what year were you born?
95.
So you don't when these guys are in their prime, you're talking about Iverson, Malone, all of them. You're still like a kid. Is that why?
Well, no, I just love to watch like old basketball videos.
Footage.
Yeah. Like on YouTube, I watch highlights, like 3-hour long highlight videos, and just because it's dope. It's like you're the coolest. Like that's dope.
Who's your favorite basketball player of all time?
Allen Iverson.
Of course. You got the record out of it.
And then Melo.
Why Melo?
I mean, he's from. I mean, he went to Syracuse. He's not from. Syracuse,
okay,
but
that's right. Yeah.
He played in Syracuse, and he's just like him and Allen Iverson on the Nuggets with J.R. Smith. Like that was the dopest team ever.
I forgot they played together. I forgot AI came back. Allen Iverson. Have you actually got to meet Iverson yet?
I have not. I don't even know if he heard the song yet.
I'm sure he has at this point. He's blown out there.
So.
What made you an Iverson fan? Because he never won that ring. He didn't play in a Texas team. I know you're a Mavs fan. He never played for the Mavs. What made you an Iverson fan? Was it just the style, the swag?
That's because I seen him for the first time. I was like, okay, he's got some sauce. Like he's got the sauce. Like he had the cool ass braids and everything, and then to watch him play, like he was crazy.
Did you play ball at all growing up?
No,
never.
I love playing basketball, but I wasn't.
It's not a. Yeah.
I was no good.
I can find someone.
I played football.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So, what position did you play in football?
Left tackle.
Because
I was big. Like,
wait, you played left tackle, bro? I thought you were gonna say like receiver, safety, or something.
Because I was big and fat.
Wait, so when did you stop playing football?
High school.
Okay.
I played in middle.
But that's
school.
like 2 years ago,
I know,
dude.
that's what I'm saying. No, man.
That's crazy, man. So obviously a Cowboys fan.
Right.
Now, how do you think the Cowboys are going to do this year?
Fantastic. It's going to be perfect.
Perfect.
We were just watching the thing. What did they say? 11-3 or 11-5.
You think they're going to get the homie Adrian Peterson?
I hope so.
You really hope so. Are you going to go down to any games?
Oh yeah. My dad works at their stadium.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
So whenever we go, we get free chicken tenders.
That's the most important thing, bro. Because how much they charge? They probably charge like $15 for them anyway.
Chicken tenders. Shout out to my dad. But we're not talking shit.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so you've got all these different things going on. I know you haven't signed your deal yet.
Right.
Everybody's calling and things. What do you want to do?
Like there's a lot of deals in front of me, and everything just has to make sense. Like, and I don't want to jump into anything.
Yeah.
So like, I just want to take it easy and then just figure out like, and release this next song, and then it's because I really don't have anything out, and it's easy to say that I will just have one good song. Yeah. Like, I mean, all my songs are good.
Yeah, no, but it's tough, especially when you have a record that's starting to, like, it's still in the early stages, but a record that's starting to grow like this. A lot of people are like, oh, okay, he's got a record, right? But can he make anything
consistent? Like consistency.
Are you already like thinking in that lane and like?
I mean, that's what everybody's like. White Iverson, but
yeah. Are you sick of the record yet, Loki?
No,
because every artist says when they hear it, they're like, because you've heard it longer before it came out. Right. You've performed and played it all those times. Is it the point yet? Are you still kind of enjoying performing?
I like it.
Still like it?
I still like it.
It's still not there?
It's cool. It's cool to see everybody sing. Like, it's cool to see everybody sing the song because, like,
I think I got more people that hit me up, like personal friends and things like, yo, they were like, yo, that was really dope, or yo, I'd never heard of that kid. Then I saw the performance, and now I haven't stopped playing that record. Like, I really, really like. You got it. You're doing it the right way. You've got the right fan base. So with all those people coming together, what did you have like a deadline in your mind and when you're going to make a decision? I mean, there's rumors out there of different artists, and I heard different things at Coachella. You're with Drake, all these different things. What's kind of in your head, and are you just moving forward and letting it kind of play out as it does?
Well, I'm just listening. I'm just keeping my eyes and ears open and just listening to what everything's going on. But I mean, until like I sign something or until I don't sign something, like I'm just gonna keep putting out music and doing shows and seeing what happens. Yeah. You can't jump into anything. Like, yeah, you got to make the right decision.
Yeah, because people were hitting me like, yo, he was at Coachella with Drake. We saw all that and stuff. What was that like?
It was crazy. I didn't even know he heard the song, but then I knew he heard the song because he just had come off stage. And he was in his trailer, and he was like, yo, is that Post? And then he come out and dapped me. I was like, oh, shit. Like, that's dope. Like, he heard the song. And then we went to the after party. Yeah, he's dope. I really fuck with Drake.
He's a really, really good dude. I like Drake. Did he give you any advice or anything else?
Oh, no, he didn't. He was busy. He just had gotten off stage. But then I went to the after party, and then, like, he was playing a song, and he was like, oh, Posty. Like, it was hard. It was just like, because I didn't even know if he heard the song beforehand. But, like, he did.
What's been the craziest thing? Has there been any like athlete or anybody that's tweeted or anything? What's been the craziest person so far?
Brandon Jennings.
Okay.
Point guard. It's just hard. Like, that's cool because now the Pistons are on it. So, I mean, that's dope. Like, that's what I feel like it's cool at the NBA players. Like, fuck with this song. Like, that's
oh, yeah. All day. Now, what about a remix? Are we going to do a remix? What do you think? I know it's already in your mind. You've had to have thought or talked about it.
Yeah. Hopefully. I don't know who's all going to be on it, but I definitely want Allen Iverson on it.
That'd be epic.
That would be crazy.
We got to make it happen. We got some connections somewhere. Have you talked to anybody over his camp yet or anything?
I mean, we're trying.
Okay, we gotta try to connect. So we'll connect some dots off the scene. So, anyways, all right, 2000. I know you got a bunch of shows coming. 2015. What are we gonna see? What's the plan? Dropping mixtape, album? You have no idea yet. What's on your plate? What do you want to get accomplished when it's Christmas time? We're sitting up here around the fire watching
the Christmas tree.
Cowboys lose to the Vikings.
No, that's not gonna happen. I just want to keep releasing music and then just keep growing with the fan base and everybody and just shoot videos. I definitely want to release videos. We don't have any videos out yet.
Yeah. When are we seeing that?
I want to say soon.
Soon?
But it's just, craziness right now, with traveling and everything.
It's a good problem to have.
Hopefully within the next month.
And we're going to see some visuals?
That's what Dre says, within the next month.
Yeah, how are you enjoying LA? You're still a new resident. You enjoying yourself out here?
I love
Treating
it.
You right? What's your favorite thing about LA?
I don't know. I just love the fact that people can just smoke weed on the sidewalk and nobody really cares. Like, it's just so like laid back, and it's definitely a lot different than any other city. Like,
especially Texas, they don't play out there.
Yeah, for real, they really don't play out there.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught out there.
But
no wonder you moved out here now.
Yeah. Well, I haven't even smoked for like 4 months.
You quit smoking?
Yeah, I went to the hospital.
Oh, damn.
They said everything was cool. It just gives me an anxiety attack. Like,
damn. So it made you really quit?
Yeah.
Good for you, man. How do you feel though?
I feel.
Is it different? Do you feel like some people get more creative or not? Do you feel
I
different?
miss it.
Are you more? Do you miss it?
I miss it. But I'm just waiting. Like,
so what are you waiting for? It was just 4:20, and you didn't. Wow, okay, that would have been the time to come back, right?
I just got really drunk.
Okay,
so, that's what my 4:20 was.
But you're not even old enough to drink, bro. That's just crazy.
Yes, I am.
In which country? It's all good. We're here.
Romania.
What are you listening to right now before you get out of here? Like, what's like in your? If I was to go in your car, what's in your playlist right now?
Future.
Okay.
Yeah. 56 Nights. It's dope.
Yeah, shout out to Future. He's gonna be on the TV show soon.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
That's Trap Jesus. Young Thug.
What do you think? You a fan of the Young Thug?
I love Young Thug.
6?
Yeah, I mean the new shit is hard. I haven't gotten to listen to it all the way through, but the things my manager played me was dope. And Lil Uzi.
Okay.
You fuck with Lil
I
Uzi?
haven't heard much yet.
He's dope.
Somebody else was telling me about it.
He's
I gotta
dope.
check it out.
Yeah, he did a song with Carnage, which is like the biggest
Shout out
one.
to Carnage. I've heard that. Yeah.
He's just dope, and he's snapping, and he's young and doing his thing too. And Fetty Wap.
Yeah, shout out to Fetty.
Yeah, I mean that's all I really listen to. And Key.
Okay.
Free Key.
Now, what's your dream collabo? If I could put anybody, I know what you're gonna say. Who's the dream person? If I could put anybody on one of your records, who is it?
Yay.
That's Yay.
Yeah.
Has he said anything about the record to you yet?
I don't think so. Virgil did.
What did Virgil say?
Virgil loves it.
So
Virgil plays it.
Right hand guy, does everything for those that aren't listening, all the clothing, all that. Shout out to Virgil, creative director Donda. So he's fucking with it.
Yeah, and I met him at Coachella, and he's the coolest dude ever. And
One last question. I heard, so we taped a TV performance. I heard you have not watched it yet.
I haven't seen it.
Why have you not watched it?
I don't know.
And here's
nervous.
the thing. It's like even people in the office before you came here, no lie. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, it's cool. Like, they were like, yo, that performance was dope.
Really? I guess I just haven't been alone to watch it.
So you don't want to watch it with anybody else?
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to like sit down like in a dark room and watch it and be able to like see like if I look stupid or not. Like I don't know. It's weird because it's on TV. Like that's kind of just crazy. Like I know everybody's already seen it, and I just don't want anybody to be like, yeah, that's you on TV. Like with people I'm watching it, I just want to sit and marinate with it for like 3 hours. And just be like,
well, I hope you're happy with it. I think it turned out awesome, man.
Thank you so much.
Go watch it. We're gonna let you get out of here. Post Malone, DJ Skee, it's Dash Radio. And where can they hear the new record? Your SoundCloud. What is it? Just Post Malone?
Yeah, Post Malone.
Check him out right there. And you got the Instagram, you got the 3 after it, though, right?
Yeah, Post Malone 3.
And we got to get Allen Iverson up here next time.
Let's go.
Post Malone, DJ Skee, Dash Radio. We out.